Right. Okej, vi är live igen och vi ska fortsätta. Vi ska fortsätta vart vi sist var, vilket var att hålla på med våra assets. Och specifikt förra gången, om jag höjer opaciteten. Vi hann få klart rätt så mycket. Vi fick klart den här västen, vi fick klart armarna här och vi till och med namngav den här karaktären, så nu heter han Lord Doofus. Vi har gjort ganska mycket. Man hade nästan kunnat säga att karaktären är klar. Det finns såklart några saker kvar, som att få liksom ögonen att blinka, och vi vill kunna välja mellan olika munnar och sånt här, så att den inte blir så tråkig. Vi vill ge options till personen som använder de här. Men rent allmänt, vi har tagit oss en bit, och i nästa del, det vi ska nu fokusera oss på, är hans nästa arm som vi ska göra. Eller nästa armar. Vi har nämligen bestämt att han ska hålla i en lightgun console, och ja, vi har påbörjat hans lightgun, som ni kan se här. Vi har skissat fram hans arm, hur han ska hålla. Samma sak på andra sidan. Så egentligen, vi kan bara börja direkt med att göra the inking och försöka hålla oss så faithful till den här designen som möjligt. Möjligtvis att vi ändrar lite hur han håller armen här, för den ser lite stel ut. Men vi kickstartar väl igång det här då med att börja med the inking. Also, for those of you who don't speak Swedish, I will be speaking English as well. Just type out in chat and I'll try answer. I'll try answer within a time frame that's supposedly will work. I'm also sorry if you don't understand. Most of all, I got a small audience, and yeah. Anyhow, we're gonna start up. Sänka opaciteten lite grann. Inte bara på den där, vi ska sänka på that one. We're gonna keep the opacity low so we can ink this. återigen till det värsta att rita. Händer. Alltid händer. Men. Ska vi se här också. On our sketches. Vi borde ha... Vart kan vi ha då? På new sketches. Vi har the light gun. Precis, vi har en skiss på den. Ska ta ut den bara lite grann så vi kan flytta fram den så att vi ser lite mer exakt hur den är designad. Den är ju rätt så simpel. Men det är lätt att missa. Först och främst han har ingen sånt där skydd för handen. Den här delen kommer hamna ungefär längs med fingret. Så här kommer den gå upp. Och så har vi såklart våran skruv och är det här ungefär. Jag gillar ju personligen att använda mig lite av såna här straight lines och curved lines just när det kommer till såna här saker som vapen och sånt här. Bara för att få till en mera accurate look. Ska se också, vill ju ha den här runda formen också till sig. Jag tror vi ska börja med att försöka få den här dock. Jag sa det här i den förra streamen också, men den påminner verkligen om en luger i dens liksom silhuett. Och interesting, I guess. Ska fixa till också. Och höja opaciteten här. There we go. Vi kanske vill ha våra knappar här också. Vilket kommer vara initialerna LD för Lord Dufus. Och jag insåg nyss att min PNG har fryst. That's fun. Min PNG Tuber. That's interesting. När valde den att göra det? Right. That's funny. Jag ska ta och fixa det där real quick, så låt mig bara... Sådär, nu borde det funka. Ska också ta och förminska karaktären bara lite grann. Sådär. Should be working right now. Kul! Älskar när den vill faktiskt fungera. Innan vi ska riktigt fortsätta ska jag ta bara lite snabbt och fixa till en setting. Sådär. Nu borde allting vara. One of those big tooth bears. Are you one of those big tooth bears everyone's talking about? I don't know what you mean about that, but sure, man. Let's just say so. Let's just roll with that. LD. Here we go. How to do it? I believe. Yeah. Right. The line art seems awesome. Oh, thank you, man. It's it sure is a bit too detailed, perhaps. It's time consuming. That's what it is. Chaotic and time consuming. Now to the artist's nightmare. I sure love hands. I can see more Swedish talent beside ABBA and IKEA. Shade from birth. We're only known for our ABBA and IKEA. That is true. That is true though. And PewDiePie for some reason. Let's see if we can get this hand to actually look like a hand. If we just do that. now we're almost, I'd say we're almost done with the line art because I don't want to overwork it, since most of it's gonna be colored in. But before we color it up, we're gonna see to it so there's no gap in between the lines. And yeah. Does your character have any lore? I imagine he's from a wealthy family. His name is Lord Doofus, so he's obviously from a rich family. He's an aristocrat. I'd say he has a lineage of a bunch of mutated disformed people. But he looks good. He's like the handsome one in the family. I'd also say he got some knightly heritage. He also may or may not be an alcoholic, but that's up for debate. Let's see, something like that. That looks a lot better. I don't see any real gaps. We're gonna do a knightly heritage with inspiration in any country's history. Not any particular one, but I'd say I'm thinking if he would have an armor, or his family would have an armor, it would be kind of gothic. So I'd say West European, perhaps, like Germanic, perhaps. I would only guess. Maybe I should write down some actual lore for him. That would be... He sure needs some, to be honest. Now we're gonna do a quick test and see if it holds. Yeah, it does. So we're gonna invert this and yes, make it all gray, as for now. We could actually remove these sketch lines, and let's bring back him so we can use the color to match his fabric. Gonna go with a lighter reddish purple. Oh yeah, and of course we're gonna add some of the skin tones over here. Right, we got another arm in there, so we're gonna be careful later on. I'm thinking if we should first do the actual hand and light gun before moving on to the second arm. It might be stupid, but I'm not known to be smart, so we'll just roll with it and see where it goes. Just smooth out with some. Let's use the paintly blender just to keep some of the texture in. I don't want it looking too smooth. Mayhap something like this. And we'll just add some darker areas to kind of get the shapes in. Yeah, and the light gun. Didn't I have a sketch of it? Alright, there it is. Just gonna take that one. Yeah, it's white and orange. Not gonna be particularly hard to achieve. We're gonna go with a white first, or grayish, to kind of get that shadow already in place. Gonna go even darker. Something like that, and then we're gonna work our way up. Some brighter colors. Go, and of course we're gonna have some orange. All right, that part is also white, so we're gonna get that first. There we go. There's a lot of red in it. Or at least red shadows. We just pick a brighter tone. It's a light gun, so I mean it's kind of like a pistol, but it's like a console thingy. I've personally never had one of these, but it's supposedly a console, so but it sure is unique and it's kind of cool. Something like that. And of course we're gonna put some lighter lighter colors. A lot of white is gonna go like so. Right, and the darker colors for the trigger. All right, and a bit more orange for the handle. It's gonna reuse that same color. Just attach to it like so. Awesome. Gonna remove that sketch or reference. Kinda don't need that one anymore. What the hell is this white thing? Is it? Oh yeah, it's some part. Huh, from a different layer. Right. Let's just get those. We need our shiny colors. We need the shininess. Corners, that one, and gonna try blend in as much of that lighter red tones. And oh yeah, of course, gotta have his hands. Can't forget the hands. And we're gonna smooth this out. Can remove that one. As for now. Also, I'm gonna reveal a little thing I've been working on, and that is another thumbnail, because I'm thinking of starting to stream some Stalker in the future. So we're gonna have some gaming streams. So yeah, a little tease for what's to come. I'll see when I got time. Maybe next week. Kinda depends on my schedule. And when I get done with this. How has English become your second language? The internet. Sort of my my experience getting online has deeply impacted that. Socializing is the key. Oh, hey, welcome Martin. Nice to see that you popped in. There we go. And we're gonna blend it a bit. Yep, when I want to miss this. I see you got a nice old Nintendo gun going on there. Yes! Hell yeah. Also, in case you missed it, I just did a rework of the thumbnail for the future Stalker streams. So we're gonna have some of those coming up probably next week. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. Something like that. There we go. Very much a radioactive stream coming up. From the heart of Chernobyl. So what's new with Lord Ufu since yesterday? Right, so let me just bring him forward. We fixed his arms. Well, yeah, that's mostly it. We kind of started out a bit late today with the stream, so we've only been doing the arms. Not much has happened since yesterday other than, well, we got the vest done and the arms. So not a whole lot. So now we're working on the second pair of arms. And then I've also sketched out some expressions for the character. So we're gonna make some of those. Yeah, so we can switch up and get that blinking animation for the character. Let's see if we'll use a bit of gold. Yes, to put on his buttons. And more thoughts on how to manage the cord from the controller and the gun. I've tried, but I still haven't really figured it out. So, gonna do as for now, kinda just keep it as part of the asset. There's not really any way to make it have a sort of swinging animation without it just kind of attaching itself from the actual controller and making it look almost worse. So until I figure out a way to make it not look like shit, it's gonna be a part of the bigger asset. Go, smooth it out a bit. Get that bit more shadow than these. Then these gaps. I should probably fix up some of the inking. A pistol is nostalgic. I played Duck Hunt on Nintendo with one long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, it's real retro. And of course, I've also, just to fit with the whole aesthetic of the gun, I've sketched out one of the expressions to be kind of like 007. The Sean Connery smug with a cocked eyebrow. So yeah, that's gonna be cool. I'm looking forward to working on that. Some these. Name's Doofus. Lord Doofus. Precisely. Then he smokes some. Gotta give the man some cigar. Or a cigarette. A cigarette and a lighter. Kind of lights it up and just goes. Name's Doofus. Lord Doofus. There we go. Now a lot of the work is just to kind of smooth it out and make it look, well, better. Then we're gonna go and move on to the expressions. Sorta got a feeling that we don't have really much work left before we can start exporting these PNGs and rig them up. There we go. Now, how does this look with the rest of the body? And what if we just remove these arms? Maybe we'll just. Oh, feel like that's a bit too light, actually. Should be adding some more shadow to just kind of blend into this more darker tones. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the rig time. There we go. And let's just do some slight touch-ups. These I kind of don't want to add too much shadow since we got these darker. It's already darker arms. Something like that. Now I don't remember if. Yeah, alright, it had the Nintendo. It did have the Nintendo text on it. So let's just get creative and call it something Do we have any suggestions for a name for this gun? Because I don't want to get a copyright from Nintendo for using their stuff. Do we have any names? The Doofinator. Nintendo. Not Tendo. Nintendo. I feel like Nintendo would kind of work since the gun already got this kind of silhouette look of a Luger. That would be kind of funny though. Nintendo. Ninetendo. Nope Tendo. That one as well. How about Nope Tendo? And I do believe it had the same. Actually, let's take a look at how kind of font they are using. I want to kind of use the same font. What could that be? It's not Arial. Maybe Sergio? No? Maybe we just... I feel like this. Yeah, that's the right one. It's a bit darker, shall we? Something like so. Then we'll just... Oh right, we kind of need the... Does it have sort of a trademark on it? Oh, whoops. Sort of a trademark on it. Where can I find that? Trademark symbol. The R. Let's see. The registered trademark symbol. Yes. We're gonna go for one of those. So it's gonna be Nintendo. Oh. Oh, this is gonna be amazing. And I kind of want to have something like so. We're just gonna add some, gonna make it bolder, or are we gonna actually look for something that might be a better fit for it? How about that one? No, it didn't change anything. Oh, there we go. That's kind of... The Nope Tendo. It's just, you know, it's amazing. Now let's rasterize it, and let's scratch it up a bit, just to give it some tear. And let's blur it a bit, not that much. How's that looking? From this far? Maybe. Actually, before we blend it, we're gonna make it big. We're gonna take the blur, apply it, and then we're gonna make it smaller. So it doesn't have the same kind of big effect. It's being a bit darker in color, more red. Then let's fix that with some tonal correction. Right. Tonal correction. And for the hue, something like this, perhaps. I do believe something like this. I'm gonna lower the saturation a bit, but or actually intensify it might do a bit better. Maybe it's a bit darker. There we go. Something like that. That should actually be better. I feel like we hit it home. That's low-key amazing. Let's add some more. Yes, some slight more dark and shadows, just like in your reference pic. Hell yes. Yeah, it got some darker, almost brownish look. Is this one holding up? Yeah, it's could add some more browner tones in it. That's a bit too much. And then we're just gonna take a desaturation of it, like so. There we go. That's more like it. Now for some final touches. Name's Doofus, Lord Doofus. Now let's take these and call them arms 2. And let's move them into Hello Tori, welcome to the stream. Let's just slightly fix that. And how's these? Yeah, they're fine. Right. So next on the line, it's the right. It's the shut eye. We're gonna make this a bit more transparent, and we're also gonna take the. Let's see where do we put the eyes? Right. We're gonna need these kind of just for our reference. So first of all, let's just make the eyes shut. And I'm gonna jump straight into ink since, well, there's no real... Actually, we could just steal the ink from these and let's just move them here and let's rework them. That wouldn't take awfully long. Actually, that's sort of easier. Get around. Let's see if we just these and go. Then we're obvious gonna take, we don't actually need the iris. I'll remove that one and the eyeball. We kinda just need the color of the wrapped skin. God, this looks awful. That's super creepy. Let's just take the color and use it to get the right hue, like so. Gonna be a lot more light hitting this. I want to capture that shape. He looks a bit hungover. He does. He's a couple beers in. This is what alcohol does to you. Drink responsibly. Something like that. And we're gonna take the softer blend. So if we just take this, increase this. Right, it's the shadow that looks kind of weird. And of course that the eyebrows are beneath his eyes, but like for the most part we can fix this. Just gotta add some more shadow to him. call this eyes shut. And we'll just move them a bit further down to like, let's see. There's eyes 1, so we're gonna take it there. That looks sort of better. And of course we're gonna remove that one since we don't need that particular part anymore. But yeah. I'm gonna add a bit more shadow to it just to get the effect of it looking kind of more round. It looks better. There's a significant difference if it's over here in the top. Not sure what's going on over there, but might also be due to the lower opacity on the end or edges of the eyes, kind of layering on top of another transparent image underneath. But I think we're done with the eyes as for now. Oh, we're gonna add some slight, right, I almost forgot, some slight light effect to kind of get the shininess. Like so. And just blend it out a bit. Yeah, let's blend it out a bit more. I don't want to make it look too much like a texture, or so like, there we go. It's just so tired. Anyhow, let's see, we got the right, we got the cartoony face we're gonna give him, and the smugness. Let's start with the smugness. Gotta give him that smile. And I'm thinking, since the mouth is going beneath the mustache, we might have to we might need to copy the mustache and kind of like bend it a bit, so we have a specific mustache version that's gonna match up with the smile. But yeah, let's just get that mouth going. a bit more like so. But I had to make it bigger. So we're gonna take this and sort of decrease it a bit. Might go less cartoony with it, actually. Let's take some of the eyebrows and let's put it up here and let's rework it a bit. So we're gonna take it to a mesh transformation and transform it a bit. Same with the other one, and we're gonna raise it a bit, like so. Now let's call these eyebrows 2, and let's move it back into place somewhere around here. Now we sort of got only the eyes to worry about. We're gonna call this smug mouth. What's this? That's the actual sketch, right? And we're gonna take the eyes. We're gonna move them up here again. Terrifying. Oh, that's nice. It always looks so awful without the eyebrows. Well, for the ink, we're gonna take it and redraw it to be far more relaxed. So it's gonna be somewhere around here. Same for the other eye. Maybe we'll add some strings from there. And yeah, no, that should be that part. And let's color in the rat skin. Actually, let's take this part and make it a bit more smoother before we there we go. Let's take that one, make it a bit darker. There we go. Looks a bit better. And let's smooth that. Same goes for the other eye. I'm also, fun fact, working at the moment on making a Discord server for this channel, just to make it easier for people that wanna be updated when I stream and stuff. So yeah, that's in the works. It's 99% done. Just some slight touch-ups on that one as well, and it's ready to launch. There we go. We gotta call these the eyes. Oh, right. And of course, oh yeah, the smug mouth. Gotta add some of that, maybe not lip gloss, but oh, close enough to it. Where is it? Smug mouth. I need to remove you. Let's put you on the cheek. Yes, for now. I just need some. I'm gonna remove that sketch, and I just need some of that skin. I just need some of that skin. Don't clip that. There we go. Give me all your skin. There we go. And let's use this color. And let's smooth that out. That, like so. Put some gloss on it, and yes. Let's make these a yeah. This is the ideal face, Cyclops man. Let's put around there and lower it to where is it? Mouth there. Now we're also gonna have to adjust the facial hair. There we go. Facial hair, and we're gonna make this mustache one, and gonna copy it, call that mustache. Ooh. And for the second, we're just gonna take that one and transform it. Also, before we transform it, we're gonna remove the one beneath, so we actually see what the hell we're doing. Let's just take this and kind of want to. That's sort of a bit of too much work, but might be enough to just slightly make it upwards. How's the mouth done? Since this one needs to be kind of run here. Let's see if we can take the mustache too and just slightly lift it up a bit again. I want to show as much as possible with these, but I feel like that kind of works. You sort of see the outline of the smile there, and of course the eyebrows. We don't need a second eyebrows, or actually we don't need... Wait, which ones are we using? Wait, that's... There we go. So something like this. Our own James Bond. Let's see if we're gonna lower the opacity again. And did we have any other sketches? That one we don't need more. This one seems to be empty. No object. Right, the cartoony face. Right. Can't forget that one. Let's just lower it a bit. And this one is gonna go real fast since, well, it's pretty much straightforward. It's a cartoony face. It's gonna be real straightforward. Guaranteed to be the easiest way to make a face. Only thing we're gonna snatch is the eyebrows, which we have somewhere here, like eyebrows 1. Gonna take those and put them here, and let's just take them and actually, we only need one for now, and we're gonna make it merge select layers. So it's gonna be a single little thingy, and oh yeah. Yeah, this is where the fun begins. Gonna try make it real round and nice. And then we'll just copy it and put it on the other side, like so. And let's remove that to kind of make it easier at looking at the mouth. Let's make the mouth actually a bit. What up? Like so. There we go. Ah, it's lovely. How does it look if we just remove... Actually, for the facial hair, we're gonna move back to the original mustache, and we're gonna take the eyes, remove them, Remove the smug mouth and the closed mouth, and the eyes are gone. Good, and we'll just make it like so. Oh no, the eyes are not gone. Right. Where the hell are those eyebrows? Oh, there. And if we take these and we're gonna take these, merge these, and put these under the folder smiley face. That's a good folder name. And we're gonna put them, let's see, here. We already got kind of a smooth out area here, so we don't have to do that. We kind of just have to color in the mouth, and then we're kind of done. So I'm gonna move it up again, and just take this area and boom, fixed. I mean, there's not really much else to do. I think I've done all the sketched out reactions, so that's kind of all that's on the list. What I could do, I think I'm gonna almost keep this one sort of above the beard but underneath the mustache, like so. And we're gonna take this part and kind of like lower it a bit, like so. That's the part. Yeah, that's like everything. Not much else to comment on. We're pretty much done with the drawing part. Next part will be to export all these like hundreds of layers and assets, and making them into and rig them into a PNG tuber. Yeah, we've been working pretty hard. And it's kind of perfect timing. I've been working for 1.5 hours right now, so it's kind of good to take a break. So I'm gonna do that, stretch my legs, take some coffee, and when I get back, we're gonna rig it. Or well, first we're gonna export all the steps, so that's gonna take some time, unfortunately. But then we're gonna move into the rigging part, and that's gonna be interesting, because you're not gonna see me or my PNG tuber, since, well, I'm gonna be in the actual program and working, so that will be interesting to see. Yeah, anyhow, I'll catch you later after the break. So yeah, take a stretcher, drink some water, stay hydrated. And we're back. So yeah, let's get to work. We just finished all our drawing, so let's make these two actual assets. Gonna take some time, but we'll figure this out. Let's make this one a PNG, and we're gonna make a separate folder for them. Now you won't be able to see everything that I'm looking at, which is just me going through my files. So sorry for that. You just have to stay with some chit chat, and yeah, let's name this doofus. And we'll make a map, a file named let's call it main body. And within our main body, we're gonna make just another file called head. Right, and we're gonna export it at, let's put it at 50% of the render. Now I usually do these renders in like 100%, but because, well, it's a bigger file size and it carries a lot more pixels, so it's mostly like, that's why. But when it comes to models, such as, well, not in this case particularly, but if you want to use this model and, let's say, given some military gear or something like that, that's going to be a lot of assets, and if they're all at 100% render, which they all need to be because it needs to fit. So if you make one part, let's say 50%, you need to make all the other parts at 50%. Yes, so the size is going to fit, because you can't really resize in the program. But yeah, no, it's going to lag real bad if you have, let's say, all the file sizes at 100% of the render. And yeah, so let's just make the let's start out and make the body at 50%, because that I know is quite manageable. And I just did a stupid, because when I do the render, I need to remove everything else from it. So we just have the arms. Now we're gonna call these, let's say, we're gonna go into the base model on the file we just created, and let's call these arms. Let's call them arms 2, because it's the second arms we made. And let's call these, let's call these arms 1. Again, I need to go into the actual file. These arms 1. Let's make this vest. We're gonna call these vest 1 as well. Body vest 1. Right, and the bow tie. Gotta have the bow tie. Bow tie underscore yellow underscore 1. Let's call this default torso. We're gonna render it alongside with the legs, but let's just let's call this main underscore torso underscore 1. Let's call this head underscore 1. Actually, for the head, I just did an oopsie again. I need to re-render that because we're not supposed to have a throat along with us. So let's just move into the head and re-render it real quick. There we go. Let's make the throat separate. Main body. Throat underscore 1. And there we go. Into the more specific stuff. This one is gonna be called mouth underscore closed underscore 1. This one is gonna be called smug. Smug, or actually mouth underscore smug underscore 1. Let's call these eyes underscore front underscore, like, there we go, underscore 1. Now we're also gonna do a thing, and we're gonna take the iris and we're gonna move it to the side, and we're gonna render that as a separate part. And let's see, nice front one, eyes, we're gonna call this eye right 1, and we're gonna take these, call this eye left, eyes left 1, eye left 1, left, and I'm just gonna quickly return them into their place, and we're gonna go for the eyes shut. Shut underscore 1. Gonna go for the default eyebrows. Default underscore eyebrows underscore 1. We'll call these eyes underscore FB. Eyes underscore FB underscore front front 1. And we're calling these raised eyebrows 1, or cocked eyebrows 1. Oh yeah, and the facial hair. Let's remove that one. Let's remove that one, and let's call this just beard. That ought to do it. Beard. And let's call this happy face. Cartoon face ought to be good enough. Cartoon face. And mustache one. Mustache 1. Gonna call this mustache 2. Where is it? Mustache 1. Let's add. Here we go. Right. So as for the facial hair, now we have the actual hair. Let's call that one messy underscore hair underscore 1. And then we also got the fringe. Gonna call that one just fringe, I believe. Fringe 1. Right. And we already did the default torso. Right. So essentially we got all our pieces. Let's just bring our character back to life. Magma. Oh yeah, and the facial hair. Gotta have the beard and the skull, throat, and let's give him the bow tie, vest, and arms too. There we go. We're gonna move into the actual program now. Or first, we're gonna take these files that we just rendered and just put them in the program. Let's see where to add a file over there. Gonna copy that one. Find where the hell I got my program files. Just to make it a bit easier once we actually move into the program. Let's see. It should be in this one, and we'll go into users. No, it's not there. Why can't I really find it? Oh, right, I'm on the wrong. Right. It's not local or roaming. There we go, and let's just insert it here. Dofus. Now we should have the whole thing, and I'm just gonna rescale my whole self. I'm staring at you. And we're gonna jump into the this. Let's just, this might look a bit funky. Right. So let's just delete me, and this is the fun part. We're gonna load, let's see, where do we have the doofus? Let's just take, actually we're gonna do this. Doofus, main body, main torso. We're gonna start with that one. So it's still fairly big. We're gonna move in from the head. We have a lot of files. I might need to actually let me just move this down a bit and rescale it, and let me move it. Can I put it like beneath the UI? There we go. That should look a bit more aesthetically pleasing towards you guys. Let's put the throat in and the Where's the head? There we go. Head, messy hair. Of course, we're gonna have the beard, gonna have the cartoon face. We're gonna throw in all of these at the same time, so it's gonna look a lot messy, but we'll go through them in a minute. The fringe. We already got a head, messy hair. We're gonna go with the mustache 1 and mustache 2. We're gonna go with the mouth closed. There we go. That should be all of these, and of course we do have the arms. Gonna put the arms in, the yellow bow tie. Oh, not another. Accidentally added another torso. We don't need that one. We already got one. But the vest. So now we kind of need to figure this out. And usually when I go for the actual character and all these, I need to connect them to the head. So that's gonna take the main torso and use this link sprite that you can't see because it's hidden behind the Artstream logo. But I'm gonna connect it to the head. Perhaps I could just... Anyhow, I'm gonna link it, and let's see here. Now we have the head, and we're gonna put the throat as well to the head. Jeez. The messy hair to the head. The beard goes to the head as well. Everything goes to now. The cartoon face goes to the head. Let's see here. We could take all the eyes and connect them to eyes shut. Just to get that dealt with. And the fringe we're gonna connect to the hair, to the messy hair, and we're gonna take these arms and connect them to the main torso. So arms 1 and 2 are going to the torso. Bow tie is also going to the torso, so I'm gonna put it there, and of course the vest is also going to the torso. Let's see, the mustache. I do believe I want to connect it to the beard. This will limit our options, because if I remove the beard, it's gonna remove the mustache as well, so that's a bit of a shame. But I think we'll manage. If you want a character to just have a mustache and be able to remove the beard, so you just, you know, have a mustache instead, you shouldn't be connecting them together. That's a bad idea. But in this scenario it works, because we want the mustache and beard to be connected as kind of one entity. Now let's see, the cocked eyebrows are also going to the head. Same goes with the mouth. If I had... Didn't I do a jaw? I need to go back and check that. Did I do a jaw for this character? I got a slight feeling I did. Let's see, the skull head. No, apparently not. Usually I do connect the mouth piece to the jaw, but I didn't do a jaw apparently. Not that we'll actually need one, but let's just see. Cocked eyebrows are going to the head. Default eyebrows are going also to the head, and eyes shut are going to the head. There we go. We got all our stuff linked, so we're gonna move this character down. This might take a bit of a time. There we go. We're gonna center him around there. Much better. Something's wrong with those eyes, I can't tell. Is it the eyes shut? Yeah, we got the glossy effect. Oh, that's not good. I need to quickly re-render that. Let's see, where do I have the eyes shut? So apparently I left the glossy thing is. Is it this one? Where's the that's the fuckboy eye? The friend boy eyes. Let's see. We're gonna take these and just delete them. Yeah, and then we'll take the everything and remove that. Let's have the actual head, but just remove that one, remove that one, remove that one, remove that one, and remove that one. And let's take this and eyes shut. Where is it? There it is. Where's my... That's not that one. Doofus is there, main body, head, and we're gonna do an export to this place, and eyes shut. Right. There we go. Right. This glossy thing that you see, the glossy thing that you see on the right side of the head is gonna disappear once we reload this character. Minor flaw on my part. Anyhow, let's see. These are eyes shut, so we're gonna categorize them as such. These are eyes left, so we're gonna categorize them as such. And I just realized you can't really see my cursor, so I'm gonna quickly change that up. Now you should be able to see it. Yeah, right. So right, these are the things we're looking for. We'll move down to the eyes right. Down here, we're gonna activate the open eye to indicate that, well, these are the eyes. He's gonna blink with them. These eyes are also gonna be open. These eyes are gonna be open. Right. Default eyebrows, we don't really touch that much. We're gonna later categorize them so they're not overlaying everything at the same time. But first we're gonna just fix stuff like mouth and stuff. So for the closed mouth, we have this other place, and you see it kind of looks like a closed mouth or a smiley that's closing. Just like we're gonna make this one also open, because this is technically an open mouth. We're gonna make this cartoon face. Actually, for the cartoon face, since he's gonna smile all the time, we're not gonna touch these. Let's see, do we have anything else that we need to categorize? Not really, we don't have that much to think about. Now, let's see, for the eyes that are pointing left, let's just say we're gonna decide to have him on custom mode 1. So let's just remove all these, move into 1, and for the rights pointing left, we're gonna remove them on 1, and or the eyes moving right, we're gonna have them on custom number 2. And for the eyes FB front, we're gonna keep them on the 3rd. So for the eyes front, we're gonna have them on the 4th. Actually, let's switch it up. Let's have these on the 4th. this way, we're gonna be able to look at these sides, and you can see already it's showing that it's switching between the customs. Now for the eyebrows, we're gonna have them all on all these customs except the fourth. Since the fourth, we're obviously gonna have the smug look. Actually, we're gonna take a look at these. We're not gonna have the eyes shut on number 5 because I'm thinking we're gonna put these this smiley face on number 5. Right. Cocked eyebrows is gonna be on the 4th custom. Closed mouth is gonna be on basically every one of these. Mouth smug is gonna be on only the 4th. And the mustache number 2 is also only gonna be on the 4th. And rightfully so, we're gonna remove it, the mustache one on the 4th tab. The messy hair is gonna be here. Fringe is gonna get a animation pretty soon. We're gonna fix that in a short time. We're also gonna take the arms too, the ones holding the weapon, move them forward. On the E button, you can move these layers and switch them up in well, what layer comes first between Q and E. So that's kind of easy to remember. Let's just keep this on the 4th tab and let's have this removed. Right. What more do we need? We need to fix the eyebrows. Move them up a bit. And we're gonna move up the mustache too, as well. Now let's try and move these up as well. All right. Mouth close. We're gonna move that back a bit. Or like so, and move up the mustache a bit. Beard is also gonna move up. Right. That's more like it. As for the... Didn't I have a... Maybe I didn't add one. The mouth being... the ordinary mouth being closed. Oh, not that one. Doofus. Main body, head. Mouth, mustache. Mouth smug. Not a default mouth. Default eyebrows. Cocked eyebrows. Cartoon face. Beard. No, didn't I? Where is my default mouth? I just didn't have one. That can't be right. Mouth closed one. Mouth closed one. Yeah, no, I don't think I do have a... I don't have a open mouth, I forgot. But let's see if I can just, for the time being, add one of mine. So we're gonna move into the new model. Where is it? There, Thorn. I'm gonna take the from the base model default mouth open one, and we'll just take that one. And where is it? Oh, it's up there. Let's just move it down. Problem solving. Well, a bit higher. There we go. And let's just take that one and connect it to to the head. And let's have it on all except the 4th and the 5th. Alright, same goes. The closed mouth is not gonna be on the 5th. The cartoon face is gonna move up a step, like so. And for the mustache, we need that one step up again. Can also remove the default eyebrows on this. Gonna move, let's see, this one up another notch. This one up another notch. Oh, right, and the gotta categorize this one as, oh, wrong one. As the open one. Sort of like this. We can look amazing. Right, so let's take the fringe and let's animate it. And for that, I'm just gonna take this, take the rotational limit, the minimum limit, and put it around 100, and maybe max 140. And then let's take the rotational drag. We're gonna ignore the bouncy velocity. You can't really see the whole text here, and I can't really move this tab to the right for you to see better, but we're gonna move, basically we're gonna take the ignore bouncy velocity and just check mark that. Oh, right, there we go. Now you can actually see. I'm just kind of stupid. And let's take these. Whoa. This is gonna look a bit funky. Maybe we'll lower the amplitude to like 2. Like that. And let's take it to 5 here. If we just play around with it a bit. Nah, let's have it around there, and this is gonna be a bit too much. And that's a bit more what we're looking for. And then we're gonna lower this one and lower that one. Actually gonna higher it around there. Actually do something more like this. Let's put it around 2. Let's just also move it up a slight notch, like so. There we go. And we're gonna take the whole body. Let's see where we got it. Where's torso? There's the main torso, and we're gonna take that one as well and have it a bit to the sides, and we're gonna elevate it and lower it a bit. Maybe not as much, since not as much to the sides as well. Up and down is fine, but to the sides it can be a bit messy. I wanted to spill out a bit, like so, I think. I think that's good. No. So he's gonna be able to look to the sides. We got our gun. And he's happy. Right. This is amazing. Maybe we should add some bounce to the mustache. Maybe just a bit to the side. Let's take the amplitude, put it on 2. Yeah. And let's do the same with these. Also, we're gonna add some squash to it, maybe. Just some slight squash. Yeah, there we go. Same on mustache 1. We're gonna put, or mustache 2. I mean, we're gonna put some squash on that as well, like a 25. Or actually, let's put it on 1. How does that look? Maybe a bit too much. I'm gonna slightly decrease that to, let's say 25. And then we're gonna add some let's see, like this, I believe. So we have some slight movement on the mustache when I talk. It's not that big, but it's still there. And squash for, of course, the beard, maybe. And for the beard, we're kind of gonna go the opposite direction and take 125. That's a bit too much. Gonna take that and let's lower it to 1.5. How's that? Still a bit too much, right? Let's say 1. That's kind of alright. Maybe it's, we take minus 0.5. That's good. And we'll take the head instead and squash it by 0.75. There we go. Also, let's remove the bow tie from the 5th and let's take it back and let's see, that's the wrong one. We're gonna go into Tofu's main body and bow tie yellow. We're gonna take it and it's up there. We're gonna make this visible only on the 5th, since we're gonna go to the 5th, and here we're gonna take this one. Move it down, like so. Attach it to the main torso. And we're talking about making it rotational. Oh, that's... that's not good. Right. Oh, that's... The idea was for it to be spinned around, but yeah, that might actually be a problem. I don't know why. I think it's the axis, since it's not only does it measure with the axis on the actual asset, it measures on the PNG background drop as well, on the canvas background, and that's a problem. It's not spinning. It was supposed to spin. It's not spinning at all. This is highly questionable stuff. What if we just this? Oh, the chaos. How about this? How about this? Oh, yes. That's worse. Is it this one? Whoa. Yeah, no, that's actually worse. Oh, crap. What is going on? I think the axis point is yet again making this difficult, so we're just gonna remove that one. And let's just bring it forth on the 5th again. Right. Let's also make the cartoon face bounce while we're here. Let's do the squash 0.5. Yeah, that's good. Wow. Maybe eyebrows as well. I kind of love to play with this. See how much we're gonna squash it. Wow. Ha. Oh yeah. Ah. Ba 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 ba. Let's activate the voice. Ba 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 ba. Something like that, I believe. Yeah. And of course we're gonna save this as Lord Doofus. And yeah, I've also noticed that the streaming music stopped. That's not the best, to be honest. But whoa, let's see if I can restart it real quick. There we go. Now the music should be working again. And what can I say? We're kind of done. Here's our character. He is he's very happy, as you can see. He can look to the sides, and while he talks, you can't see much of the talking because of the mustache, which is, to be fair, not that great. You can obviously play around a bit more and make the face bounce a bit more to make it more dynamic and stuff. But I'd like to keep my settings as kind of low. Yes, because they kind of transfer over to my model's preferences. But yeah, no, this is his character as of now. Obviously, I can add more expressions if I want to, but these are the goals. These were the goals to aim for, and we got them. And of course, we got the gun as well. I need to also fix this. I just noticed the eyes. Let's just, you know what? We're gonna add for the. We could use the front ones to sort of just act as the standard. But it would also look cool if we had other expressions. But maybe for a future stream. As of now, this is the character that we've done, and it works. So I'm gonna end the stream here, and thank you for following me along this 4-part journey. We did it. We got a character. And yeah, I'll catch you next time. I'm gonna start streaming as well, some gaming streams next week, so maybe I'll catch you there. In the meantime, stay safe, drink some water, have some coffee, stretch your legs, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!